Hello and many thanks for joining me on Express Update. We are coming to you from our studios here within the Ministerial Enclave. We are also on GoTV, channel 184. I am Peter. Coming up in our stories, Ghana pushes sustainable waste management with styrofoam ban and recycling drive. Also coming up, Education Minister promises 1 week timeline to clear 50 million Ghana cedis free SHS suppliers arrears. These and many other stories coming up shortly. Please do stay with us. And now the news in detail. Government has clarified its planned ban on styrofoam food containers, which takes effect on January 1, 2027. According to officials, the ban targets the styrofoam material commonly used for takeaway food packaging and not takeaway containers in general. Biodegradable and paper-based alternatives will still be allowed. While concerns have been raised about the cost of alternative packaging and its possible impact on food prices, authorities maintain that Ghanaians have successfully used reusable containers and natural packaging materials in the past and can adapt to more sustainable options.
Okay. However, we shouldn't be confused. It's the material that is used that is called styrofoam. Because I hold another thing here. If you don't take time, you would think it's the same thing. But they are all takeaway packs. But this is not a styrofoam. But this is a styrofoam. Okay. So we are banning this. So maybe after 1st January 2027, you may see something like similar like this.
This one is the paper one, no?
Yeah, these are the alternatives. You will think, hey, they say they ban styrofoam. Why this is still there? It will still be there. They are alternatives, but done in the same way as but the material used to do is different. This is not a styrofoam. Okay. This is biodegradable.
Okay. Environmental authorities are urging Ghanaians to begin separating their waste as part of efforts to improve waste management and recycling. Citizens are encouraged to sort plastics, organic waste, paper, and metals into separate containers before disposal. According to officials, plastic and organic waste make up the largest share of the country's waste stream. They further revealed that some recycling companies in Ghana import plastic waste from neighboring countries because locally generated plastic is often mixed with other waste and costly to clean. Authorities believe that proper waste segregation will improve recycling, reduce pollution, and provide local industries with cleaner recyclable materials.
What we are saying is waste needs to be segregated. We need to sort or separate. Let me use the simple language. We need to separate your waste. In your setting, in your human settlement, wherever you find yourself, be it an office, your home, school, churches, we generate a lot of waste. But you should put it upon yourself that to separate this waste. Put plastic in a different container. Put organic into a different container. Metal in other container. Look at the paper, so that it will be separated. If we look at the composition of our waste majority or the higher component is the plastic, followed by organic. So if you can target those two wastes, I believe your waste generation will reduce drastically. People are ready to pick these recyclable plastics because it's a resource for other industries to recycle. In Ghana, since will be coming another time, but let me just say a little about it. Do you imagine in Ghana we are still importing plastic waste for recycling? When I say it, you may think I am exaggerating, but that is the fact of the matter. It's because the recycling industries, they need more plastic to recycle. So therefore, they need to go and import waste from neighboring countries, Mali, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, and co. into the country to recycle. The issue is about, so you may ask me, when you walk around, you have been seeing some of these plastics in the drain and co. How come they go and import? Because we don't segregate the waste. So the waste that we have are so dirty. They are not clean. And it costs a lot to clean it before they recycle it. So it is cheaper to import than to spend a lot of resources in cleaning before recycling. So if we can keep our waste, plastic recycling waste, we can keep it so clean by sorting it or separating it as source. I believe we can fill into the gap that we will not be importing waste into the environment, and the little waste that we generate, we will not find them in our drains.
Away from that story, Education Minister Haruna Iddrisu has assured members of the National Association of Institutional Suppliers that government will resolve outstanding payment owed under the Free Senior High School program within 1 week. The assurance came after the group staged a picket at the Ministry of Education on Thursday, June 11, demanding payment of about 15 million Ghana cedis for goods supplied to public senior high schools since 2023.
Addressing the suppliers, Mr. Iddrisu acknowledged their concerns and described their actions as justified, citing delays in payments for services already rendered. He assured them that their claims would be reviewed and processed promptly, with government prioritizing the settlement of the arrears. He indicated that the outstanding payments would cover supplies delivered in both 2023 and 2024, noting that the total amount owed could be higher than initially estimated. Mr. Iddrisu further directed the suppliers to engage with senior officials at the ministry, including the Chief Director and Director of Finance, to expedite the verification progress. Whilst urging calm, the minister reaffirmed that government would work to resolve the matter within a week.
To some more news, academic activities at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology have been disrupted by the heavy downpour which occurred in the early hours of Thursday, June 11. The effect of the rain has overwhelmed the campus drainage systems, leaving several key routes, bridges, and walkways impassable.
Many students were stranded between the halls of residence and lecture venues, forcing some to take longer alternative routes, while others stayed back due to safety concerns. University buses have been deployed to ferry students across affected areas, while security personnel are on ground directing traffic and ensuring safety. However, smaller vehicles and taxis remain unable to navigate the flooded sections. As of this afternoon, the university is yet to issue an official statement on the extent of disruption or planned remedial actions. Students are renewing calls for urgent, long-term solutions to the recurring flooding problem during the rainy season.
On to our last story. 2 people have been rescued in a road accident by the Ghana National Fire Service, where the accident involved a gas tanker at Apesika near Nkoko in the Eastern Region. According to the Ghana National Fire Service Eastern Regional Command, firefighters from the Emprioso Fire Station responded promptly to a distress call on Thursday morning and dispatched a 5-member rescue team led by Assistant Divisional Officer 1, EFA. Upon arriving at the scene, the team secured the area and implemented safety measures to prevent a potential explosion from the tanker. The 2 injured male victims were rescued and transported by the ambulance to the Nkoko Roman Hospital for treatment. And that's how we wrap up on Express Update this evening. Thank you for sticking and staying with us. I'm Peter Nsia. Do enjoy the rest of our programs.